Hi, I am Prashant Kumar, Assistant Professor, Computer Science and Engineering, MS Engineering College, Bangalore. Hi, welcome to this video. So this is the part for YARN architecture. So in the previous three part, we have discussed a few components and architecture of YARN. In this video, we will discuss the remaining two more components of the YARN architecture. Application master. Okay, almost we have seen many times application master. Then this is just a consolidation. Okay, consolidation of all those points. An application is a single job. We know that application is nothing. A MapReduce application is a single job submitted to the framework by the client. Each such application has unique application master. We told many times a unique application master is available in the cluster for a single application. Okay, single MapReduce application. Yeah, then it is the process that coordinate the application execution, correct? Okay, so that is the purpose of application master, that will coordinate the application. Yeah, then its task is to negotiate resources from the resource manager and work with the node manager to execute, monitor the component of task. Okay, definitely, because here you can see that application master is giving the instruction to start a container, application master giving the instruction to kill the container. Okay, it will also request the resource manager for getting a resource. Okay, then it is responsible for negotiating appropriate resource container from a resource manager. Okay, this is the request, this is that point. Application master requesting to resource manager for getting the resource. Then once the resource manager permitted, yes, you can start for using the resource available in a particular node. Then what application master will do, will give the instruction CLC to the node manager of that node. Then that node manager will start container. Okay, once started, it periodically send the heartbeat to the resource manager. Why? Because job is running, so job status application manager, so resource manager will monitor. Okay, to affirm its health and update the record of its resource demand. Diagram you can see this application master. Okay, this application master, 3 containers started. Okay, how it started? First, application master, look at client submitted the MapReduce application to resource manager. Then application manager in the resource manager started application master. Then application master is in a one node, and this application master is responsible for this particular job submitted by the client. Then what? Application master request resource manager for getting the resource to run this application, correct? So request, this is the request. Yeah, then scheduler present in the resource manager allocate the resource to the application master. Once the resource allocated to the application master, then application master give the instruction to the node manager. For example, yeah, this is allocated by resource manager, then application master give the instruction to the node manager for starting this container. Okay, then this 2 container also is there in this node manager. Okay, so what it will do, application master give the instruction to this node manager for starting container 1 and container 2. So total how many container? 1, 2, 3 container connected to this application. Okay, so this application master will monitor all the things happening in this container and this container under the control of node manager and this node manager. Yeah, if more resources are requested, then it will communicate to resource manager and will ask resources. Then if available, scheduler will schedule that resource. Then yeah, application master can start that container. Okay, with the help of node manager. Then with the help of this container, the application master will run that application. Okay, so keep on while proceeding that running of application, so it will update the progress of that application to the resource manager progress. Okay, so once the application ended, then all the container will kill, application master also will end by resource manager. Yeah, then next point, container. Last point is container. Container, we know that it's a collection of physical resources such as RAM, CPU cores, disk, etc. Okay, available in a single node. Okay, all the information, resource information, who has? Resource manager has. Okay, resource manager is manager of resources available in the cluster. Yeah. Then yarn container are managed by container launch context. Okay, which is container life cycle. What are this record contain a map of environment variable, dependency records, then accessible storage, security tokens, payload for node manager service, and a command necessary to create the process, etc. Okay, that means CLC contain everything related to that container. Okay, how to start, what is it, privilege, permissions, okay, how much memory, how many CPU cores, how much storage, etc. Everything is there in the CLC. So depends upon the CLC, node manager will start that container. Container is a logical grouping of physical resources. Okay, yeah. Then it grant right to an application to use a specific amount of resources. Correct. So container, you can see here in the diagram. Yeah, see third node. Look at third node. There are two container running in a single node. Okay. So actually, what these two container contain physical resources available in this node itself. But these two container are created with respect to the application. Correct. Yeah, that is what container. Container is also over. So this is another diagram. Okay, another diagram, same diagram, there is no much difference. Client is there, resource manager is there, node manager is there, container is there, application master is there, the node manager, application master, container, node manager, container, container. So green color container, brown color or violet color it is node manager, red color you can say application master, blue color resource manager. Okay, so once again that flow, okay, how we will submit a what job and what are the things happening in a yarn application framework, that just listing around 9 points. Then first point is very, already we explained everything, every points you can see here. User applications are submitted to the resource manager, we know that. Okay, resource manager is responsible for accepting job from outside. Then those applications that are accepted pass to the scheduler. Correct, scheduler is in the resource manager. Scheduler will schedule the running of the application and are allowed to run. Okay, allowed to run. Once the scheduler has enough resources to satisfy the request, because resources is not there, then we can't start. Okay, scheduler is a queue, capacity scheduler or fair share scheduler, whatever available. So once the resource is available, then scheduler will schedule that job. The application moved from accepted state to running state. Okay, if resources are available. Accepted state to running state. This running process has to allocate a container for the single application master and spanning it on the node in the cluster. Okay, so what is that? Application is the running state. That means this application we can start running. So running an application, we need application master. Correct. So application master is in where? One node. Okay, so if you want to start application master, then you need to communicate the node for giving the instruction for starting the application master. So after that, what? Spanning is nothing but then growing of the process. Okay, you can slowly start running or processing what that application. You can start requesting the resources, because application master is ready. You can start. If you need more resources, you can request to the resource manager for getting more resources, and you can start the container and you can run the application. At any point of time, application master can request additional resources from the resource manager or any point of time. Okay, while processing that application, suppose more resources required, then application master can request that resources to the resource manager. Resource manager will allocate that resource if available. The assigned container are started and managed on the respective node by the node manager. We know that. Once the application master and container are connected and running, the resource manager and node manager step away. See, look at, once started, then resource manager work will reduce, node manager work also will reduce. Then who will monitor? Yeah, application master will manage, monitor and report to the resource manager. Okay, what resource manager will do? Resource manager will sit and will monitor the information getting from application master. Okay, yeah, that is only, it will not involve in execution. Who will involve in execution of the task? application master will involve in execution of the task. All the job processes reported back to the application master. Okay. Then application, once the task that run in a container is completed, the node manager release the container. Okay. All the jobs processes reported back to the application master, then application master will report to the resource manager. Then once the application is ended, application master will give the instruction to the node manager for releasing the container. This is a flow of execution of a task. Okay. You can see here how it started 1, 2, 3 point, same things, diagram. Okay. This diagram also, if you can learn to understand the theory behind the yarn is over. We have used yarn in running many applications, because all the application we have executed, all the MapReduce application we have executed on Hadoop version 2, okay, Hadoop cluster version 2. So definitely yarn is the one responsible for what executing the job. Again, we have seen what is a yarn and different components and its functionalities. Okay.
Thank you, sir.